You know, guys, it's been a while since we've built anything or experimented together. And today is the day when we combined it all. We decided to build a trampoline out of office rubber bands and plywood. Well, since the idea is extremely unusual and we're not entirely sure about it, I don't think we'll succeed, but it's definitely worth a try. So to build this trampoline, we need to create a frame using all of this plywood. It will consist of 3 layers. Why so many layers of plywood? And why 2 centimeters thick? After all, they're just office rubber bands and they seem harmless. True, they're harmless, and 1 layer of plywood wouldn't be a problem if we don't use 15,000 rubber bands. Just imagine 15,000 rubber bands pressing against this plywood. I have a feeling that such a load will easily deform a single layer. So we decided to be safe and use multiple layers of plywood. More is better than less. There you go. Now we need to put our future trampoline on its feet. I mean, legs. Yes, you know. In theory, the frame is ready, and now we need to stretch the rubber bands. But as of now, there's nowhere to stretch them. So we thought about it and decided to put these screws all around the circle. We'll need 1,000 screws. Obviously, I can't do it alone, so the guys are gonna help me. Alright guys, we've already screwed in about 1,000 screws, and that should be enough. Now it's time to move on to the next stage, a much more exciting one, stretching the rubber bands. There are so many of them here. Now remember, there are, in total, 15,000 rubber bands. Guys, hit the like button if you think I look much better with this hair. Hit the like button. Oh.
Wait, I dropped everything.
See? I told you. This hair suits me much better. I mean, look at him. I mean, look how he looks without it. Look at all these guys.
Not good at all.
Honestly, I'm afraid to find out how long it'll take us to do all this. 15,000 rubber bands. To stretch them from one end to the other, we had to connect 6 rubber bands into 1 chain. At the moment, there's only 1 rubber band here, and it's quite elastic. I can even stand on it comfortably. Almost a trampoline. But it won't be like this for long because the more rubber bands we stretch, the more tension it will create. At some point, I won't be able to stand and push the rubber band to the floor. Moreover, they should even bounce me off, creating an actual trampoline. Anyway, that's the plan. How it'll turn out, I don't know. We won't find out until we stretch all the rubber bands, so let's get to it. We've already stretched about 22 rubber bands here, and you can see that the trampoline is getting much bouncier. Just a few more rubber bands and I'll be able to jump on it. So in total, we've already stretched around 80 rubber bands. 40 like this and 40 like that. I'm pretty sure that it can already handle my weight, I think. But what do you think? Can it handle me or not? Let me know in the comments. Just bring your mouse up here and pause and write your thoughts. Also, tell me in the comments what else you'd like to see this trampoline made of. Initially, I had a lot of different possible ideas for this thing. Now I just need to lie down on it. Now I'm starting to think it won't hold me. Actually, this trampoline is already keeping me off the ground. Or is my butt touching the floor?
No.
Hooray! So it turns out a person can easily be handled by 80 rubber bands. This is a cool trampoline. Now, I don't know how many rubber bands we've already stretched, but so far we already have 2 layers. It looks incredibly beautiful. And to be honest, it even looks a little more reliable. So much so that I even dared to lie on it.
How does it feel?
Oh, wow. That is awesome. The trampoline is ready. We can jump now. Actually, I am 100% sure that this is going to work today, and it's going to be so awesome. You hear me? Incredibly awesome.
I'm sure our trampoline will be 1,000,000 times better than those store-bought ones.
But, you know, there's this thought in my head that the rubber bands might snap and it'll be a really catastrophe.
Rubber bands are very elastic when you stretch them. Well, they stretch. That's an interesting fact about rubber bands. How about that?
We've already stretched around 12,000 rubber bands. Essentially, we've stretched almost all of them. According to our calculations, the trampoline should already be functional, so I think it's time to test it out. Let me step where no one has stepped before. You ready? Now we'll find out if this trampoline can hold a person. It can hold, that's for sure. You know, I have this feeling that I'm just going to step on it and then I'm going to sink right in. Ta-tum, ta-da-dum. I can't remember the rest of the melody. Well, listen, it's holding me just fine. I can even jump on it. Incredible. It's very bouncy, to be honest. You know, I think it's actually pretty great. I thought it would be much worse. Wow, amazing. And as a result, we've got an incredible swimming pool.
Trampoline.
We've got an incredible trampoline. The only drawbacks for now is that these top layers are separating from the bottom ones. So we need to add the finishing touch, interweave all the layers together.
Don't go, just leave, no stay with me, I'm incomplete, I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up, just leave, no stay with me, I'm incomplete, I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up.
As far as stretching the rubber bands goes, we're done for today. And in general, the trampoline is fully ready except for one tiny detail. For aesthetics, so that the screws don't stick out, nobody bumps their heads on them, we're going to attach these decorative overlays here. Now, even if someone falls, they won't land on the screws, they'll just land on the plywood. It's 100% safe. Let's screw them on. The trampoline is ready, so let's try and sum things up here.
In total, creating this trampoline, we used
15,000 office rubber bands.
1,000 screws,
2 meters of board?
6 sheets of plywood, and 24 hours.
You know, surprisingly, it didn't cost that much. Only $106. Why am I saying this? Just to compare our trampoline with store-bought ones. Honestly, I've never jumped on a trampoline before in my life, but I really love it. Woo! I feel like a gymnast. Honestly, I didn't expect it to turn out so, well. It's just amazing. Seriously, it's fantastic. And jumping on it is so much fun. I might have tried some somersaults if I knew how to do them. But for now, just jumping is enough to realize that it's really great and can compete with store-bought trampolines. And by the way, in every video, I ask you to subscribe to the channel. Today's request might be the most original. Please click on this red button, just like me. All together, make this red button turn gray. It's very easy. Look, it's gray. It's very, very easy. Look, see, I did it. I believe. Whew, you can do it too. Now, let's continue. This store-bought trampoline cost us $117, and that's $11 more expensive, by the way. But we bought it much faster. Now, we just need to test it practically. Which of these trampolines will provide better bounce and compare their load-bearing capacity? But if you look at it this way, we've got the cheapest trampoline. Good trampolines cost around $200 to $400. So, which one is more practical remains to be seen. Therefore, we need a daredevil. Alex!
Why?
Choose the right trampoline to survive. Close your eyes. Now, choose which one you're gonna test first.
This one. This one right
What are you
here.
doing?
Yeah, this one.
Ta-da-dum! Okay, get on.
Actually, I didn't expect it to bounce so well, I'm telling you. A little imbalanced, but that's fine, considering this trampoline is made of office rubber bands. Woo! If you ask me, this is probably the best trampoline made of office rubber bands. Well, just one thing, they could improve the protection a bit. But that's fine, that's okay. Yeah. One came off and hit my leg.
Yes, there is one but. The trampoline is really cool, but the rubber bands have a tendency to snap suddenly, and the trampoline is not intact, but consists of parts. So, it's not gonna last forever.
Whoa! Easy, Alex, easy.
That's awesome. Trampoline jumping is actually very energy consuming. I think we're gonna lose weight.
Everything is alright.
This trampoline is awesome. I give it thumbs up. Well done.
As we can see, Alex really liked the trampoline. Now, I'd like to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how many points would you give it if you were to compare it to a normal real trampoline found in trampoline parks? And let's not consider the fact that the rubber bands can snap.
I would give it 6 out of 10. So if we compare it to the regular trampolines, the ones that regular people use, on those you feel more concentrated, because in normal trampolines, the canvas is evenly stretched, while here it spreads you out to the sides.
But the rubber bands are unevenly stretched.
I was very surprised when I got on it and felt that this trampoline really pushes me up, just a regular, normal trampoline.
So, we've already heard the opinion of someone who goes on trampolines. So now I think it's the time for a test drive and to compare our really great trampoline with regular trampolines sold in stores. All right, so Alex, climb on up one more time. Try to jump as high as possible on both of them. See how far you can go on this one and that one.
I feel stressed and depressed. I feel stuck in a route. It's time we get a brand new start. So get dressed, pack your bags, feel the holiday mood. You won't believe what we're about to do. 'Cause we're on California. I long to wrap my arms around you. Wanna love and renew you. Do all the things we used to do.
Now, after jumping on both trampolines, I can compare them evenly. First of all, the height of the jump is not much different, as you can see, but there's one huge downside to this trampoline. This one is very, very hard. When I landed, my legs almost gave up. But on the rubber band trampoline, it wasn't like that. It smoothly lifted me up and I really enjoyed it, just like on professional trampoline.
However, of course, this trampoline won't fall apart immediately, but that one, it's already starting to fall apart because now the rubber bands are breaking. So let's test the reliability now. I propose we drop weights on both trampolines and see how they react. Let's get started. All right, now, on the count of 3, release. 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you wanna bring
The durability test did not go well.
back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you need me go back? I don't wanna go back.
I really don't know how to comment on this. It sort of, I don't know, self-amortized, but also went through. That doesn't happen with real trampolines.
Your intentions are good. I want to my history.
Unfortunately, our trampoline didn't pass the durability test. Unlike the store-bought one, besides the weight going through the trampoline, a lot of the rubber bands just snapped. But since we've started testing, I suggest we put both trampolines to the maximum test. So now we're going to drop our famous foil ball on these trampolines, which, by the way, weighs 113 kilograms.
One, two, three.
Well, I think I can say that the trampoline handled it. The weight didn't pass through because it's much larger, so the trampoline handled a much greater load. Considering that the ball fell, the actual load on the trampoline was not 113 kilograms. It was actually much more, even 10 times more. On 3, drop it again. 3.
So, what do you think? Can you still jump it?
Definitely. Absolutely.
So in fact, it seems to me that the rubber band trampoline suffered much less from the falling ball. And that's interesting. For example, if I now get on this trampoline, it has obviously changed a lot. For instance, the frame is completely bent, and the springs are stretched out. This is how the spring looked initially, this is how it looks after the fall. The difference is very noticeable. And our trampoline, see this? It still looks like new. And you can jump on it. Whew! But come on, let's be honest. Hardly anyone is going to be dropping such a huge weight on a trampoline. So I think it's quite obvious that it's better to buy a good store-bought trampoline rather than doing the kind of nonsense that we've done. That's it. Thanks all for watching. Good luck and goodbye.